Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Um, I hope you enjoyed the last one, and so we're gonna continue off from where we were at. So, hope you enjoy. So, I got my G Fuel ready and everything. So, hi again, Kevin. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kevin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Quick sip of G Fuel. Making you dive headfirst into literature when it's not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kevin always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. I did that once with a microwave and mac and cheese. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Let me get my table close. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Kevin have become good friends too? How come you and Kevin can become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bags and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I think we're getting more info on her. She's cute. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off on some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cherry conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. Wait, hold up, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I'm back. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun things ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So most importantly, to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear that her deliberately like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're sure right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh shoot, I skipped something. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get to my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to send the world to see the world through her eyes. Sorry if I stutter, guys. Wah! I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Not that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. Awkward. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for the better. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh. Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? That's... It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori. It's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is still sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. This is I guess Hey, you meanie. The main protagonist is a sociopath. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, now we're getting real close up. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Oh, I see. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. This thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Ah! Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's too stuffy. I don't even know how to say that. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arm out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he won't even let you do things like this. Maybe I could be that boyfriend. Let me drink the fuel real quick. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Kevin, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori is still treads away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find something to share it with? Someone to share with. I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is still on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica pristine handwriting from where I sit. I have terrible handwriting, by the way. It just gets worse every year. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I like Sayori the most, so I don't know if I should do her last or first. I guess I'll do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can't trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuki buries her face in her hand. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. She's super shy. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really don't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable things I recognized in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And the end result is that the both styles our expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes into practice and they learn by example and try new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you value feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing for herself, if to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, I can't read cursive at all. Ghost under the light. The tentness of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The cast emitting steel light to have withstood the test of time. The cast yet to be replaced by the second blue of the future. I bathe calmly, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You have so good handwriting I can't read it. Honestly. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking that I can't read cursive. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Kevin. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And is soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna do like an order now from bottom to top. Hi Kevin. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Good. Glad to hear it. Wait. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Hold up, let me take a quick drink out of my G Fuel. Right. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off. I'm much better off than just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kevin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Dang it! She knows! Kill her! Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe that I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that something so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. I'm so sorry guys, I stutter a lot. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you ever have to worry about impressing them or anything. I don't know how to like fake laugh like ahahaha or like how I'm doing it. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It it couldn't have been me. See, the dire- the direction of the speckled portions, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. Wait. Where was I at? Angry boyfriend? Who knows? I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with my permanently copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was just too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. I wonder if, like, the he signifies something, or if she's literally talking about someone. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style I've gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting in enthusiastic on the timing between the words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down to paper, and tidy it up later. And another way to think about it is this. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let me drink some G Fuel real quick. I'm almost to Sayori, my favorite one of the whole club. Natsuki. They're just looking to each other. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Different music. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you to do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about the simple writings is that it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up for rhymes in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Okay, this is a fact. She's the lolly of the whole thing. I decide to humor her and I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it. Then I won't take that away from her. Who should I read my poem to next? Um, who else is there? Oh my goodness. This is so good, Kevin. Yep, I kind of made it for her. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't want it just because I wrote it? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Kevin poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Wait. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kevin. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that really only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. Okay, before I read this, my handwriting's like this, but like 10 times worse. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away on a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that if it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Now another drink of G Fuel. Good stuff. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange a sheet of paper, sharing their respective poems. I just got popcorn. As they read in the tandem, I watch each other and their expressive change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Oh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem and desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have... Wait. The wire. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really that really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Kevin did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. They're getting in a fight. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Kevin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. Oh no, the music stopped. I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kevin appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I hit my funny mode. Popcorn's good. No. If I was just full of myself, I would deliberately go out the way to make everything I do overtly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kevin started showing up. Whoa. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Say it at the same time. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly, both girls run towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Kevin! She's just trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Kevin. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings to the most effectively. Avoiding them is the most unnecessary limit to yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kevin? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agreed with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna have to be, I call for help. Natsuki. Natsuki, glares at me, drawing up words in my mouth. So instead I turn into Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expressive is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to start anything. Okay, thank God. I thought I accidentally pressed her or something. Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Kevin. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a suck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Aren't you listening to yourself? This is exactly why Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly, or however you pronounce that. Monica stands behind her with a bewildering expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can recognize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means that Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk with her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Oh, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Kevin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat trying to talk with everyone. Awesome. I mean, did it say trying? I don't remember. In that case, well, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better job at expressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Kevin, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kevin, it's nice that I get to spend a lot of time. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop her? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori in the shoulder. Give her a head pat. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's more easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue or something. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Another day done. Alright. Hold up, guys. Let me just make sure I'm recording. Oh, it's almost been an hour. Alright. Let's see this. Loud. Whistle. Oh no. Lazy? Calm. Nature? Oh, I'm getting all of these things right. Aura. Pleasure? Hope. Bouncy. Jumpy? Suicide. What's first? Hot. Sugar. Skipping? Family. Warm? Sunny? I have a feeling this is her. Like, because it's the same as last time. Lollipop? Feather? Excitement. Sweet. Hair? Okay. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the end of part 2. The next video will either be part 3 or another Fortnite video. Probably part 3. So, I'm probably gonna record part 3 right now. So, if you made it this far, I hope you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.